Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this WC3 series. The map is on not Last Refuge. The map is on Ancient Isles. That's what this map is. So yeah. Second game between Tho and Fly. On the bottom right we have Tho spawning in as the red human player. And he was able to claim victory over Fly in game 1, so he is currently up 1-0 in this WC3. Fly on the other hand, blue orc player on the top left. Not looking too good in this YSL so far. I believe he is as far as the series that was uploaded up until now on the channel, he is 0-3. Yeah, not good. Anyway, there's really not much I can say really. It did look like Fly was able to hold his own, but something just didn't work out. I can't point my finger at it. It might just be that Fly eventually wore out. And then, actually, I really need a drink. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I really should have gotten myself a drink before doing something like this, cause it is taxing, I guess. So anyway, what was I talking about? Was I talking about the difficulties of Fly? I might have. Let's just talk about that then. I don't know, Fly just seems to be... It could potentially be the matchup, or it could just be why orc players are not seen anymore. Cause I don't know, there seems to be this period of vulnerability when the bestiary is being placed down, being constructed, training its first units and all that. That seems to be the most vulnerable point for an orc, I believe. Obviously, it's very similar for other races, like when humans place down their double sanctums, when night elves get their double laws, when undead, well, I don't think undead has much of a vulnerability in terms of that, so I don't know, it just seems to be not working out well for Fly. It could be that he doesn't have enough grunts, that he's going for tier 2 a little early. I don't know. I mean, you would imagine like 3 or 4 grunts would be sufficient, but I think it will eventually get obsolete. Who knows? I'm just making theories right now. I'm not sure if it's entirely true. I'm pretty sure I could be far off from it. Either way, though, leaving a couple of units just to try and get that orc burrower himself. It does look like Tho got himself a little trapped with his archmage. Oh, never mind, he was able to fit through that gap. Was able to cancel the orc burrows, so I guess pretty worth right there. Elemental did get taken down, but the footmen were able to retreat. But does the Blade Master have something to say about that? He does, but I think it's going to be a very, very long time for him to kill these footmen, I believe. The fact that he doesn't have any items, the fact that he only has Windwalk, it might take a while. And the Archmage is back, looking to either cancel this wall mill or the orc burrows, and obviously the orc burrows seem to be more logical to pick, because right now Fly is actually supply blocked, or at least he can't produce any more units because this third burrow is constantly being harassed. There we go with the cancellation, I believe. And yeah, there we go with the wind wall coming in from the Blade Master. The Archmage is quickly being focused down right there, and the Archmage will be able to retreat with the TP scroll. The Elemental was also able to cancel that third orc burrow, and once again Fly is being constantly held back. Interestingly enough, he is going to start with the Spirit Lodge first. A rather interesting build in my opinion. If we do see a second lodge, then I'll go into more details about that, but so far I don't believe he's going to go for a spellcaster type play, but the watchtower is a little a little bit of a hint, I guess, towards that. So let's see how this will be. Once again, even if it's not the bestiary, the Spirit Lodge is also one of the time marks where orcs are vulnerable. Even though, as you can see, a couple of these grunts look like they are able to handle against these footmen. Unfortunately, the buildings do not share the same, I guess, resilience. So, Tho indeed loves his Beastmasters, and you can obviously tell why. Just taking down those burrows at long range seems to be very helpful. Shadowhunter is being queued up for the second hero for Fly. Fly is gonna get that footman with the Windwalk Strike. Actually suffering from a couple of hiccups. That's probably the reason why people don't drink fizzy drinks when they're trying to commentate. But anyway, Spirit Lodge has been completed, not necessarily producing anything because once again Fly is supply blocked. Bestiary is being placed down as well, so it looks like Fly is going to have a little bit of a breather room. Archmage unfortunately is not. His healing period will have to wait significantly because the Blade Master is chasing him, I guess. Oh, he's chasing the priest now, at least. Oh, Hex coming in on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster, once again, it looked exactly like the previous game. As soon as he dies, he pops one cool beast out. So anyway, good pickup right there from Fly, able to actually take advantage of the Hex ability from the Shadowhunter and just take care of the exposed Beastmaster, I guess. Null Overseer was hexed to start off that camp, but now time has worn off and now the Overseer is dealing a reasonable amount of damage, I guess. Hopefully we'll be able to drop some good wards maybe. Replenishment potion. Okay. Not that bad, I guess, but you know, sentry wards might be useful. Because Tho seems to be constantly attacking, and it would be nice to know where he's attacking from, what's he attacking with, and yeah, you know, information's always good. Sorceresses once again being the main bulk of the army, I guess. I mean, besides those militias, but those militias are going to place down those towers maybe. It does look like Magic Sentry has been completed, so it's going to be very similar from the previous game. Thankfully level 2 is on the Shadowhunter, so he will be able to offer those healing waves to try and sustain these units a little better compared to last game. And the Blade Master is not horribly getting focus fired, thankfully. The Spirit Link is obviously one of the great benefactors of that, which in conjunction with the Spirit Link in conjunction with Healing Wave is pretty good. Anyway, level 2 on the Blade Master. Critical Strike is going to be a possibility. Obviously the spiking damage is very much preferred, but it does mean the Blade Master has to stay in the fight in order to just take advantage of that extra spell. Health Potion has been used, Dust Appearance from Tho has been used. Not sure if he needs it entirely because the guard tower has been completed and the guard tower is now underway. I think Fly should quickly focus down this guard tower, and he is going to do that, pushing away Tho's attack successfully. And for the first time, I guess, in this series, he's able to push back against this tower play. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be the same for the Blade Master's life unless Fly is able to make him run away. It does not look like he wants to do that. Oh, Windwalk will be able to save his life. Unless he comes back to the fight, which he did, going for both a Windwalk and a critical chance being procced right there. Very lucky for Fly. They would go with a third one as well. Healing Wave, able to try and keep this Blade Master as healthy as possible. It does look like it's going to be rather successful, and Tho is the one that is retreating. For a short time, he's actually going back on the offensive. Anyway, back at base, we have the added training for the sorceresses being queued up. Spellbreakers also being added to the mix eventually. Obviously, those Spirit Links are going to be rather beneficial, I guess, for the human army, because the priests are also a pretty good unit in conjunction with the Spirit Link, because well, priests with their pretty cheap mana cost heal, able to heal basically everyone who's had damage spread out rather evenly, instead of like requiring something like Holy Light or Death Coil to heal a crap ton of health. Just small heals seems to work very well in conjunction with the Spirit Link. Anyway, Thunderhawk is now out. It is going to be an Invisihawk or something like that. One of the benefits of taking the adept training, as I mentioned in the previous game, because the sorceresses can cast invisibility and they can save quite a few units as well. Invisibility casted on the Beastmaster pretty much predicted that. And oh, Spellbreaker was devoured by the Coda Beast. If Tho rushes down that Coda Beast, he will be able to save the Spellbreaker, and of course remove the damage buff across the entire area, I guess. But so far, that's not his main priority. Shadowhunter able to toss out multiple healing waves. Unfortunately, damage just comes back at a rather high pace, and Mana Potion has finally been used for the Shadowhunter. He is going to toss out another healing wave. He only has enough mana for one more, and then Fly needs to consider retreat because he can't actually fight for too long. But it does look like Tho's going to be the one that's running away. He is running away at a rather interesting pathway. Ensnare is going to hopefully open up some opportunities. Spellbreaker has been taken down thanks to the Ensnare as well as the Blade Master, and yeah, Fly is looking way better in this game than he has in the past 3 games, to be fairly honest. Although I guess he kind of looked good in game 2 against Ted. It still resulted in a loss. So anyway, this is generally the point in the game where Tho summons his units and then casts them invisibility and then sends them to the Orc Burrows, which will then eventually get destroyed because of the constant summon units being sent. Let's see how successful this will be. Level 3 on the Archmage, almost level 3 on the Beastmaster. He does have the Mana Stone from the previous Red Creep camp, so he has that going for him pretty well. Elemental actually not going after the Orc Burrows. He's actually going to stick to this army, and he is going to start attacking for some reason. But thankfully he did time out. No experience has been gained, and yeah. We do have the Invisihawk once again moving out. I believe, yeah, Hawk is a way better unit to try and keep track of an enemy army, just because it does have flying and it does have true sight. Meanwhile, the Quillbeast and the Water Elemental is moving out and hopefully looking at the Orc Burrows from Fly. and right now Fly is going to receive a little bit of damage, a little bit of harassment, and he is required to use some of his control to just defend his against the attackers. Anyway, Book of Retraining has been purchased. I believe this is where the Blizzard actually comes into play here. Blizzard. Blizzard is going to be a very good ability when defending. It's also going to be a very good ability when attacking as well, because obviously buildings can't move away, but let's see how this will turn out. It's good in defense because it zones your enemy pretty well, and it either forces them to stay on it or waste time moving to a better position. And as you can see there, it is forcing most of those units to move away, but those Spirit Walkers, they don't really care. Lots of damage coming onto these couple of units, but the healing wave is going to be incredibly useful. Thankfully those Spellbreakers are able to steal those Spirit Links being casted by those Spirit Walkers. Blade Master taking quite a bit of damage, but thankfully was able to be healed through the healing wave. Scroll of Healing will be used across the Orc army, so pretty good usage right there as well, healing a good chunk of those Orc units. And so far what needs to be done from Tho's side is going to be focus fire. He needs to focus single targets, otherwise healing wave is going to be an absolute monster of an ability to try and cope with. Blade Master, who was around about 30 to 40 health, is now back to like 60, 70 health-ish. Invisibility cannot be casted on the Beastmaster because he is dusted, so even if that did happen, Beastmaster still going to be surrounded, and it's not Wind Wall, he doesn't have the unit collision ignoration. Anyway, let's go back to this. Beastmaster has been revived through the tavern. Blizzard once again raining down on these backline units right there. One grunt has been taken down, and Snare has been casted on the Archmage, but he will be able to escape thanks to his boots, and he does have the invulnerability potion. Okay, forward Voodoo Lounge has been placed down in front of Tho's main base. Healing wave once again coming through the army, but I believe the Shadowhunter needs his mana potions and clarity potions in order to just continue on and keeping his army alive. He needs to have the Shadowhunter just literally away from the fight, or at least away from attack range. The Cool Beast would be able to refocus his target against the Shadowhunter, but I'm pretty sure Tho is thinking of better things. Oh, never mind, he is actually going to cancel it, so pretty good. I believe he used about half of the clarity potion, so it's still worth it somehow, I guess. Healing wave once again just being spread. These Kodo Beasts actually need to devour these Spellbreakers in order to be a lot more cost efficient, because as of now they are empty stomached. I believe like one was constantly eating other units, which is pretty good, but I mean they need to eat units at all times, because like being able to take out 3 food supply worth of units instantly, it's very valuable, and Fly is not doing it yet. I believe his Kodo Beast can't really get into the best of positions. Another raider does fall, so that is also unfortunate. Let's see these Kodo Beasts try and devour these Spellbreakers, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Level 4 has been gained on the Archmage, so level 2 Brilliant Aura once again has been trained up. Blizzard can get interrupted by Ensnare, so needs to be careful about that, but the raiders does look like they were all taken out, so for a free Blizzard coming in from the Archmage, able to take down one of those grunts, potentially a second one, maybe even the Blade Master, who knows. But anyway, the Blade Master is very low health. One more hit and he is pretty much killed. Oh, never mind. It does look like he had enough regeneration and I guess armor to try and just stay alive. Kodo Beast has been slown and it does look like he will fall. it would be pretty bad if the second one was caught out as well, which I don't think will happen. I mean, Fly is pretty much at his base. Once again, we do hear a sentry ward being placed down, however, and that is from Tho. It's obviously going to be way more effective compared to a Dust. It's going to be way more effective compared to a Scout Tower, Ivory, a Magic Sentry Tower as well, just because sentry wards are rarely taken out. Once again, Clarity Potion on the Shadow Hunter. It is going to be interrupted by the Blizzard. Blizzard will be interrupted by the Ensnare. And the Archmage did use the Invulnerability Potion just to deny damage further. It's not only used for like saving heroes, it's more like just prevent damage for a certain amount of time. A Raider is going to fall, and I mean, this is not looking too good for Fly. He did look good pretty early on. 64 versus 40. It does look like Tho does have the upper hand. Thunderhawk is now out as well. This is probably the worst time for a Thunderhawk to be coming out, and when it comes to, I guess, Fly. Fly almost losing himself. That Blade Master, not good if he does. He did, I believe, oh no, I don't think he lost his Shadow Hunter just yet in this game, so he has that going for him. I believe he was able to take down the Blade Master earlier, Beast Master earlier, so he does have the hero kill advantage. And for some reason, Tho is afraid of losing to this base race. I honestly don't think that Tho should actually be wasting his time here. I think he could pretty much go for the stronghold, try and get it down as low as possible, and then TP back if he needs to. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a TP, so that's generally why he wanted to go back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Anyway, oh, it does look like the remnant of the army is going to be caught out here. The Shadow Hunter is once again flown, as well as his comrades, and the Shadow Hunter could potentially be surrounded. It is rather sloppy from Tho, but you know, possibility is a possibility. Will we have it? There we go. Nope, not quite. I think Tho's just wasting his time with this round. He just needs to burst the Shadow Hunter down as much as possible. No healing potion. Scrolls, speed of scrolls, scroll speed has been used. GG from Fly, unfortunately not able to find success in this series either. Tho is able to claim this series 2-0, and yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm rather tired. I will get the next series done, maybe tomorrow, who knows, but I will see you guys again next time. Take care.